Abusia me ma wakwaba eba Dr. Ren adwumadi so. Eni de mu a wo ba enade die di kan na wa share video ne de amame. Ye be di nkomo afa o man Ghana ho. Ensem a ekoso ewo ye kro Ghana mu. Eno na mpese na me ne odi ho nkomo. Ye be se me ne odi nkomo fa ensem bebre a esi ewo Ghana. Na abusia bomodi ana ye waso ne tie bi. Nkomo a ye ba bedie. Na share video no ma me why. Empempi ayana eya sefem se wotin sembi free ye kro Ghana mu a na obusan wo se entidabe mpa ana ye mpanyimfo mu di anim no wo mema wo no kore ene wo do a wo ma man Ghana no edi wo mani menim se meni nyina ate asem a esi efa Anas Aremeyaw Anas ana yenimu nyina na yenimu so ye investigative journalist atensem no a esi no. But ansana me ko Anas Aremeyaw Anas any Kennedy e Japan ensem no ho no. We say me ni udi nkomo kakra fa asem a ato yenua KKD 45. The dark and lovely gentleman. And a KKD di abeto abontene. Asem o de aba ne say Dr. Ren oni freedom fighters for monka bi mame. E de asem no say yenka bi ma no. O say government has banned me from appearing on GTV. TME. KKD say, a kufuado say a free na kwe e ma GTV for man akwenya e ma ne nkasa e wo mu radio o mu TV station so. Yes you nim say GTV de e ko nkrenkrenkra ase pa. All the 16 regions no GTV ye den eduru ho. It is a we obi na so nya akwenya na wo kasa wo GTV a. Amanfo a etie wu no eye Ghana for do tuo no a. Edien komona na KKD eko GTV a okodi efa eye newspaper review ene nsem a esi wo man Ghana mu ana KKD kwa yebusa ne questioner na wodi ne nimde ene ne nyansa na wodi atachiri na wodi aka ne nsem akufu ado kire se KKD 45 ema GTV ntonsa emfre ne biem na me feel say ye KKD nko a I thought say it was only KKD. Na me kan KKD de no ana menua a ye friend no BOT a mo nyina mo nim ne friend say Bernard Odro Techi no ana wo MPP mu a CC wako join the NDC party no so na enye asem a ato KKD no enye ono nko a menua Bernard Odro Techi ama mate ase say Dr. Ren me nso mo de bia ya mi o omo say ama me nko GTV biem because one day me wana producer ne friend me na me ya hoboabo akra say bia eja ade chi a mekọ wo mu program a metaa ne wo mo ye producer ne friend me a say ama me mba show ne so biem na order from above ese wo mu hia no ewo GTV wo mu program a wo mo ya wo mo ton sa friend it is order from above no say o lifting the band no a wo mo so beto nsa friend etiminua eye Bernard Odro Techi ono nso GTV ya band no eye order from above. Now order from above ne free hin order from above no efri eye Jubilee House eye na adodankwa ekufu ado ono ankasa enye se ebia enkofo ewo ne eye adwuma ewo na se o eye president ekufu ado na ankasa ene fa telephone ana one GTV mpanyimfo kasaye eye GBC GTV Ghana the Nation Broadcasting Corporation no ono mo kasa se omo mpese eye KKD 45 ebe ba ho abekasa na wana mibusa se where is the freedom of speech? Freedom of speech which is enshrined in our constitution Our him. So, and then the obit no a different view other than the views of the president and the new patriotic party there, or your thankful. Is that how we are building the nation? Is that how CCA a kufuado a person of mine a chichiri chrono? Yen to mean chichiri crow with only one person's ideology. Yen to mean chichiri crow with only one person's brain. There be and yes, I'm a chichiri crow. Oba United Kingdom wa kufuado eba school Oba United Kingdom wa KKD 45 or also ti hebi no a you'll be actually. If your opinion differ from mine, it has no warrant me say mekas yen to anu platform abekasa are reaching out to the many Ghanaians no. Mekasa. This is very, very sad. In fact, when I heard the news, I was surprised. But then I had to realize, I said, Roberta Mwakwaba, a president of Ghana. So anything is possible. Anything is possible under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He called himself a champion of human rights activist. But today, under the so-called human rights activist, Ghanaians are not allowed to speak their minds on national television. Growing up, everybody knew KKD. You be on a personal level from where we grew up, no. Because when you were growing up in Obuase and he of free Adansi Dompase, I want to free. I want to Unyini Tema and cry Abrabo, Abrochre Abrabo. He speaks his mind. He's a fine gentleman. What kind of bro for say yes? Nan what? And say, you be freedom fighters, ye nam kwanswa, ye approach no. I was starting say ja wakasa wo onua TV so o che na adwene e fa wo man Ghana se ne ese kro ni ko ene or the abeto abontin say government has banned me from appearing on GTV KKD reviews. He revealed that the new patriotic party government led by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has banned him from appearing on the state broadcaster, Ghana Television, AGTV. Or say president too. Or no, I bear mark could grow for into a canon someone will through what president did. And you want to Bernard Odro Techi, or don't so, you abandoned. You see, Akufo-Addo te no office. And I just all tuning to different channels. I know TA, KKD. And as usual, we share a year the approach to in someone, the delivery to in someone. Sebio. Why do you need Juma Krana would tease what is a wakasa? But said no in someone papa king. But Tiasia were my level. Because KKD Kasa, the Oko school Tiasia, the one go school so Tiasia. Or breaking it down and will be either a 10 seminar watch the chimono. Because communication and the skills and then also work home school. So he knows how to communicate. And the president sees him as a threat, especially 2024. It is a GTV for man akwenya no kasasa e could do 2024 a behani party. That was the exact words our president for a phone and the friend. And yet, GTV paying for. So, woman per se, KK the Beba show this will be. It's very sad. It's, you see, Akufo-Addo no. The president Akufo-Addo no. I always say, free Akonyaso, we need to steady him. Because, you know, in forensics and criminal studies, no, People like a Akufo-Addo needs to be studied for us to know the way at not so that Ochinebino Yankodani be any signs of a Akufo-Addo. Now quickly we correct it. Near moment governance abaimu occupy some positions. Because a Akufo-Addo na brabo nyina a chameleon. You know, in 2019, I was telling you people, say, he is a trained propagandist. He is a trained propagandist. Anna, Bibia Akufo-Addo when he was opposition, he is the opposite today. Ofra Akonyaswa, he will be the opposite of Ende Akonyana Watesono, the character, the behavior, Ofra Akonyaswa, he will be the opposite. You watch it. And that is what today we are seeing. He has no character. He has no morals. He has no ethics. It's like, and he doesn't care. Akufo-Addo, the name of funny, a friend is saying, if I could do a free year move. Oh, yes. I got to a free year. Those years ago, no, on that, or you need bottom sika the share Akufo-Addo. I got to a free year. Papa, no, yeah. A great minister. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Only more. Me catch it. On a personal level. And you know, who says, Akufo-Addo mpo beti be the president. I want no crowd beti be the character of the president is soon in the bind. The opposite. And now we are Sadia na winya. He is intolerant. He say will be chair na adwene. Oh, why yet Akufo-Addo no ni behavior to say typical foot soldier of a political party in Ghana. That is how Akufo-Addo behaves. A typical foot soldier of a political party in Ghana. No, oh no, we are the share. Because one far didn't say, okay, let me also entertain. Because I'm the president, let me also accept different opinions from people like KKD is not an enemy. No. KKD. Hey, and more KKD, they are Akufo-Addo. You have no idea. Script writing. How to rebrand Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo, a friend is saying, Asempapa bi amati oye, from all die be die to the battle is the Lord. This branding, every KKD branding Akufo-Addo. Time we did not platform kasa anyhow. It was KKD. And the status of more branding said, no, Obayini and Kasasa. Ukwa bedroom now could go for Sradi Africana for what? Brewase. A new Subemu cry, new Mojemu Cranwa, Brewase. KK Dimune status and no. Massa, Bumpty catcher Uniano. So up a president, dear, one fast hour win call. KK. Sir President Executive, there be dear to almost star only free KK. Be dear to a KK dinner woman how to dress and look good. Be dear to today will be in another Kasa. Yes, hey man, Kasa, shut up. Because what kind of crap? Because freedom fighters say, Wafa, so bet now Pana won't Kasa di Kasa. Because the Krono say ya would Timubi. And they were Kasa. Akufo-Addo said, a man in Kasa. I don't know Kwanza and Mikacho no. BOD so. Yes, see or no so a man in Kasa. It no so the no. And I mean, a cancer eka culture of silence. Akufo-Addo, human rights activist. Now on entertaining a yes speech be from Ghana. Ho, the ono here and say, Yamonamo, Yamomodian Tun Samrani, na yam far from Tom from any dundo, Yankasa Nana Brebre, Nananie, Nanadia Judi, oh, Sano, or Quasibia fans. fans who here, or Pasabia per fans who here. And no be na kufa do open. And no so wonya because usuba na bachelor fans are ubenye free or my Ghana for. Usuni will buy no ya ubenya Ghana for fans pepe kama. Abusia Anas arebe yaw Anas. Hey. Oh, Dr. Red, we be too bomb we are. Na makope baby neja. Ma peme your friend say virgin colada bi na manom. We are na ma rest kakra na ma pe fufu bi ni life soup bi di bi sorry we are na ma pe ma hwehwe me book se kira akwan na ma prepare for addition. TMA Anas areme yaw Anas. Oni Kennedy akompreko Japan. One case akoye kwesiada your friend is saying akoye to say a crew eda obi na umia na nipa na isu we mia so a na ekum nipa. Now why do I say this? I always say when laws are created, conscience comes alive. When laws are created, conscience comes alive. In this world, everything under the sun, a law, a mra, and a so a country that the people do not respect laws, no, that country is like a jungle. Ubiaya dia wope. Yeshemra e biara. Enti, for instance, Ghana Yukura is governed by law. But the laws no are govern Ghana. No. People don't respect the law. And into Bible Kwakotona Sasi. Now police if what they call for Babu a friend is a foundation and a dina wosi. Because people don't respect the laws. And people don't respect the laws because the people that are the overlords of the laws and from judges no, have allowed themselves for politicians to buy them. And you know, politics can be bought. And so politicians, no, omo currency, yesika. And omo de tonipa adwene. And you better say, Anas asema babeto. You have a Fabia school of thought, or make a say, oh, Dr. Red, Anas asema babeto one day. Nyame nim nukreni. Sa wo hwepa dia. He was destroying people for money. People's opinion. Because school of thought, na nyawo kwa na wobi, menya wo say kufu ade. Na so bi chana adwena beka say kenken ya da bi, wan fa wadwene ntino da bi tie ni. Na reason. Because I had the opa ufa book, raba besua de. Enya aboa ne kwasea, and the no ha. It's time for reasoning. Because we need to reason and get the best ideas for our country. To when you're ready, say, obey reasoning. Now we are lazy to think. Don't come to my page. Platform is for us to reason. People are with the opinion say, at least he was destroying people just to make money. And this is coming from my own brother, Bernard Odro Techi of NDC. I see, only the Ojidi said, Anas approach, no, obey me, I honest. To me, the investigative, a friend is saying, journalism approach, no, to me, the official out corrupt of a friend is saying, politicians. But the way I would see Kakoko da dan go for, and we are there, trap no bechi baila. That is another school of thought too. What do you say? And another school of thought also said, Anas was being used by the Western countries to destroy great Africans. And until na BBC ni CNN, ebona basuno. That is another school of thought. Especially me breaking semen down. Na me nua wo tie me yo. Ye di ya adwene no eba. Na ye din komo ne ye. Because me kire ma adwene. Even those school of thought for akon wo de no. Me so me kire ma adwene. Because I have some chere madly. We are citizen. A man for so tie me. It just see a kind of send me a tear pepe. For me, so we are Kromfo. Because Kromfo is attitude. A character, Adwa Mati. Nipa oya Kromfo no, a character, a nisuni ne ban. Enti se wo de bibi dada ne kakra ebeche no. Enu ntina ekura owo fie a owo fie no ye de bibi na sum na fidie na achi ekura no. Wetin say? Ye de nam na achi ekura. Ye de ade ekura ne pe no na ye de chi no. Because ye susu se ekura ne nipa ntena fie. Obedi ye hwamo, obesai ye nuoma. Eni se ekura ti wo fie a ekwan kro bi abahunu se mehu rat bi ano. I need to fish out the rat. Either I will use rat poisoning to kill the rat, or me de eduro ebe set trap achi beilan. So clearly, that school of thought, say, Anas was destroying people for money. No, they should understand the say. Semi was subai na menya kromfo. No amount of money and I would be dada me. I don't know what Bernard Mwaka. Mammy Saba, Munina Makaba. So, Timasi. So, no amount of Sesebio, Mammy Saba, away, none of Wakono, a year, a ja, or any tinty, now her say yes, or Barney, none no Kamakame. You will never be a pay, and I never be a one pay. There won't pen, what the first so what is son after crowd win yano. But there were pen, what the son shall win yano. And that was Anna's approach. If judges are not corrupt, if people like Nyantechi omunye greedy and were not corrupt, no amount of money now be set to a trapper a betche woman. Because Anna's approach no. And yet judges if when now was set to woman. Ebi wo wa anchi wo. So the question here is about morality. It's about conscience. Because for some, I was set to one trap. No, their conscience were alive, and until they did not fall victim to the trap. Anas SLT. I hope we are following the conversation. And it's a what China oh, Anas was doing it for money. Na je se won se da nwene nkwachi enko hunu su ne banya amanfo betimbo me maka che o se Ghana ho uyi kro Ghana na se Yankopon so wo ba na ho ye nam 30 million wa nipa e be call heaven e newborn babies spend e be call opa fa wo de kam adenti na make kasa because omunim kasa omuhunu he omunte hwe tinyame be form but many Ghanaians including Dr. Ren and the other people. We were like that. Uma me sumau, me kaipa. I no go lie. I used to have one of my uncle those days. Oye boga no ba. No the guy. No the ATM card. Mame Jack Charlie. Ko bank na ko bank na ko withdraw sika see. No the check account. Masa me ko bank na me ba. Me ba. Me di me kay me 2 million when isikem. Me nya 2 fee anu makaja onko 2 million. Inye na kan 2 million na kan shika ni agye inje no yemi oba tienti mo abbo me maami din na so on me wo fast no wo fa na maami se wo suban ni bi no wo fa me kasa me mfa you. I'll take it and tell you say uncle challenge inye che na that time I was a teenager. I need to go and sit at bus stop and drink some nice Sprite and get some your friend is saying a shawarma bi and cross my leg and sit down at Harry's Akko bus stop and watch nice things. What do I say? So what I'm trying to say is say usubai no ayade ye usubaya na so obi ba na so de bi dada wa eye easy say nipa kro ne nsa be de ebe kan. Enti judge no a ono di asam no a What now was say anas? Hey, Judge, we when laws are created, conscience comes alive. What do you say? Now, my mending came out a year breakdown about assembly. What do you say? Now, I share a year the twist and turns are a year a friend said Manasi and so the better about you say I announce NSU a year Canadian Japan. I was 2018 for defamation of character. Say Kennedy a good who say anas F3 a year in. And let me be honest with you. I know someone, I won't mention the person's name, who told me, say, on the day Ahmed Swali, he was on the phone with Ahmed Swali. I know that person. Personally, I know him. And I don't want to put the person's name here. And he always talk about freedom fighters. To even to the extent, say, for some of us, some people will say we should not insult, but to him, it's like a therapy. We have no idea what it does for him. Because on the day of Nimiani Buono, he was on the phone with him. I know some people have the clue about who I'm speaking to. So, Nipa Wuomu, you come Nimia, all because of Obebuama corrupt activities, corruption and painful edi minor. Africa, yeka Africa, corruption and a crew Africa. Yen paying for how corrupt they are, and they say, "What Enti so obeko court ye guni mufim because nobody knows next." And then me say, "Ebi I won't tell you." Me say, 17th a year March year. Ochina, I think it's Ochina. Yeah, I think it's Ochina. Supreme Court. A friend is saying, "Yang Techini Anas case no." Say Anas and appear court. Na onyine a friend is saying the mask no. Onyine ewu na nim no. Ochina ana judgment no so beba. And per this case, akoba Kennedy Japan edin kunimi. It could be the premises judge no Supreme Court judge. Ebetimi ejina so. Edi edina asem. It could be. And also say it could be say enya no. But it's likely say betimi happen say okay, say court aka kira say we ye kronfo, we ye terrorists there. And you when me and that is a disaster. About many journalists cannot do their job. And we've been to freedom fighters ye buy no because we are trying to break a generational curse of trauma. Timmy. And until I hear more Ghana no. I freedom fighting. I respect them so much. I won't lie you. Because someone will say, di woman Ghana and they are woman named Daho. No more can someone. You need to respect them because you are there with the lions. They can eat you anytime. Into a chana, Yantichi, Supreme Court, when Anas, or say or no person who Anas him. Now, who is Anas? Anas is a gentleman who was trained by Ayekwe Kubako. And initially, some people were saying, say, even the Anas, Aremeya Anas, Nankasa, now, or the mask, in some people were with the opinion, say, Ayekwe Kubako. Until, say, Omushawo, a year friend is saying, baby, Omuteshia, Omu say, when ye a coffee shop. Mafias for the case there be Kubakuna, a gentleman be a with training of which I know him. What you say? I have sat with him. And there are people on one two name Anas. You won't go for one two television on a personal level. So what you say? Na ejumana wodini na wodi aboa wo man Ghana. But the bedroom maybe no. People felt to say because almost you corrupt, I do almost air to abontin no. They needed to protect their what? Their selves. So send your hand ever down there. We'll make sure say we'll be down. Now let's go into the nitty-gritty of assembly. Now I share the Manasi kind. Now all can see if it's a and ask the assembly court to say, Kennedy a good movie into OC for defamation of character. 2018. Anna, nipa watna assembly sono na eye doma hene. Minu mienu so nim se na doma hene de. Ono no. Ohene an ho afe na onim nyansa. Ohene a sabio oye the darling chief of Ghana fo nyina. Ono no sabio won so nkwasi asem so no so nsamfon so. Ohene a no afe na na onim nyansa na ope nokore. On the day assembly ko ya no ono da assembly 2018. Na Justice Daniel Mensah na doma hene. Wa sha asias wo di assembly no. Ana 2020 ti assembly you. Ye na doma hene. E free assembly wo di no ye transfer no. So in the later part of 2020, Justice Daniel Mensah was transferred to Tema, a court of appeal judge. Justice Eric Ban, and they are appointed and say, "Woman di assembly. Woman say a year domaini anai. No one di assembly wa Kennedy, efa Kennedy. TMU. He was just appointed as interim judge to handle the case. Woman just a pending appointment of a substantive judge. And he transferred Nana Doma Hene. Justice Daniel Mensah. And he Justice Eric Ban Abba. So no the ombasha sukeke for the interim. Niyempe obi obaba substantive justice and the assembly. Now anymore now from 2020. Ebedu June 2021, Omo appointed a substantive judge. A friend Gifty J. Adu. Gifty J. Ado. Anna Gifty J. Ado. Eba now, sa Gifty J. Ado. Yes, na asem kakra ne say. She was the judge who overturned the General Legal Counsel suspension of Francis Xavier Susu from practicing as a lawyer. I am Madina lawyer. Madina for MP. Some army way. And they say, a man named friend of lawyer be. A man named practicing. Say lawyer be. And now you're free June 2021. And you call 1st December 2021. And I seen the team who said, Debbie, I said, as some not about court, no. You didn't call for be. Yes, a man asked some no. I dear something which is the own say Ghana no. You perceive you want some billion money when you dear some tia you will point be a fast way there something now. Judge be on no cophobia no. I didn't so about what the prayer you better prayer you now was some nebia when you couldn't dear woman no. The source of the law. Much know the source of the law, and you can't law. Law has a source. Tiene much now. One more done in seven. Ain't he everyone? And I said no. And then the lawyer who said no. I saw him so overturning the assembly because then the interim judge. They didn't buy it. Now the assembly now all of a sudden they did substantive gifty abba. Now, no, so they were no in some rangas and one said they didn't send beer. Yes, an instant beer did it nice, who did the favor by no. A binding and call for. I know one more day. I know they are seven. A call, two, a year, and pay for any more court. Now, a honor Kennedy, and soon in the team. A true Chief Justice said. One way a more person request is an interim judge, no, and or returning to the case. Who was the interim judge? Interim judge, no, the case, no. na ye maya na ye Eric Ba and no no the case na ono no susu say interim judge ne tensem na wo mudi na se enti ebeya justice side o mababa yin na ne nto o nto baabi na yemfa the interim judge no emediasem. See, on the blind side of Anas and his legal team, Kennedy Japan had written to the Chief Justice to request that the interim judge should return to what? Continue the case. Now, reason Kennedy, am I in here? Kennedy and the lawyer say, the interim judge had observed the demeanor of the parties and is abreast with the details of the case, including its nature and scope. The substantive judge, Kennedy Japan said, would take time to what? Familiarize herself with the case. She also does not have the benefit of the demeanor of the witness so far. As I give him a meno aneka. Oh no. Eba ni muna sa akomni nchiremu yeso no eba court na eba ni muna se akomni nchiremu no wa o de wonsem ba na ono a obetimi akata ne ni aka je say he wonsem na de ba na ekwasi asem yendi ntia wo asem na Anas o de ba no nyansa wom Kennedy kotua fine way eti oyo judge bi you cannot predict her. Eti na Kennedy mu stroke kakra bi wo mu so even though otimi kan sam kakra de boa MPP ni aban no wa hwe ni ya ada adwene na besisi ho no wa hwe ni ya no akwakodi asem na etia no eti ne be ya yenko Eriba na Eriba no mum no endi asem but me one mo anso na mo se mo kwa substantive judge amana be dis asem because you transferred do mine amana ba tema. It is a substantive judge no justice a friend is saying a J Adui gifty a J Adui adan yan fa case name and no to us because na Kennedy obohun chemi na tie asem na hona but emra chief Kennedy ni lawyer tro letter come Chief Justice no they did it on the blind side. Let just say yambo Anas ni lawyer amaniu it me mount the chronology of a case no send a case ni by maybe a case ni name it woman ba Anas amani but a week after Chief Justice answer enemy yeboa na sa kan Kennedy ni nsem ni nyina wo de trans yo no akasa dwendwini mu na wotwe pepepe ana wo de ehumuaye baaye na emuaye no se na etie ni Chief Justice Enimi Yeboah directed Justice Eric Ba to go back and continue the case as Kennedy Japan requested in his letter to the Chief Justice. Say nobody can catch them. Gifty AJ Adone there. Yes, so no. You cannot predict her. But one of those judges are what they eat can determine the case. What a judge eats in the morning, on the case can determine the case. How be the case? No. And to go back to Justice Eric Ba. That team. Emra Anas the legal team. At this same way, they expressed their confusion. Say, I don't know interim judge mom never be the case. Now the appointed judge ni mom no ya twe na free akonya so. Ade interim ni mom. Ya bi we dey. Actually adwene so kakra. Ena. Omohwehwe mu ana say the directives came from the Chief Justice say on continue the case. Ana seen the team say na senka bibi samponi a senka mo boy en carry mu yi asutri say ni na Kennedy atron krata ade akoma Chief Justice ya nso ya nte won hwe ye ba court judge enim say e ba be hia no ye ba ya wo yo ye yi judge na free wo e the interim mu a ye se wo no medi me case bi ya sad na ba de na ekoso nsem na Anas ene ne lawyers na ebusa na ekoko so no ha ana eja to the final case. The final hearing. And they said, Judge, I didn't say me bua. What to took us here? Ediama Anas. But you see, the chronology of this particular case clearly tells you that the source of the law, when we say the source of the law, that is the authority of the law. And in Africa, many a times, the authority of the law is the executive. They sometimes can manipulate the cases where your court is sensitive. For example, make me more example. Say, Aisha one. Then some who are already work Ghana. What say yes you na? Nanka. Enya say a favor abuy no one ni. And you ma bebre so a kabuy na oda jail because so unim say Ghana ni ekowia body a ade chin ya na ne ko pam ne na ko to remand pam next week oba ya pam in sawom. She said to me, the Ghana in some na some tentem sa. I know the enum say o man Ghana no nya ne ho mfaso de a. Ade na Aisha one mo de yentimi ndi wo mun asem and tentem sa. So the authorities sometimes have influence on cases. And to me check case where ya. Which means case way. There must be some influence. And China Kennedy betna bontino say aban person who in human as aban ye raw for begu MPP mebuana and Kennedy never kind. Maybe I make say Kennedy don't see him as a stupid man. No. Kennedy, no. When it comes to the game of politics, what you see in that negative way, what ya dear papa Kennedy. Also about Tibabu and will cause the attention of the MPP. Imagine says I same way by and judge ni DT no. What would have been the repercussions or no ebe free Kennedy waba to his own political party MPP who wants to break the 8. Kennedy is smart too. Kennedy. Na Kennedy o tumi kwatsa ne TV so no atiantiemu kasaba finance minister pam all because aban de ne ka wontua e nya tua ne millions of dollars man pe no ababet na o aban no ye adwuma pa oforiata ye adwuma pa obo ne homode ne pa yes o ya ade pa. That is Kennedy for you. No the when it's about him and then no son on ordinary. So when I hear Kennedy talk about Ghana first, when freedom fighters were talking about Ghana first, you can't face the country. Kennedy said we should face our attitude. Anabebwa. Was he not talking say you face your attitude? That is exactly what he was saying. But today when we say the youth are talking about Ghana first, so he wants to tap into that energy of the youth. Now, for me, this particular case, Abata is clearly a case. It shows to say the conscience of the judge was not alive when he was pronouncing judgment. Oh yes. Why do I say so? Your president here na first or your candidate no. IEA debate. You bisa say. Nana, sa oba na say. Ope so fighting corruption. Edi na abe. On his feet. Ope so hunu so obi nim nyansa. Wo gina na national ward dwene a. Ubisa the question otimi ma wansa. Te said ye akwa we kwatena ase a e wo Joy FM a ibisa na asem a wentimi antenke no. Akuto a free year. Our cars on the driver and this person by a flag bearer of the MPP. No, say, I want to say right there, only answer. That's all. I want to say two, where you'll be a selfish person. I want to say you'll be on no bar, on to be a leader. He thinks about his political party. And your mommy and son of my catcher. Akufo-Addo ka say ono de so obeye president no obe fight a corruption obey use the Anas principle. So if today a judge as Anas a terrorist there, then they say Akufo-Addo so enim said there be Anas a terrorist and I know so about obey use the principle na. I mean can't say me now. Like I said earlier, MPP party they are trained propagandists. Trained. They will use you and they will dump you. That is exactly what they have done to Anas Aremiyahu Anas. And you say me brain, I'm come details because me can't say I'm trying to review certain things that you name about on a personal level from Anas. He has been used and they are paying him back. That is MPP for you. That is the New Patriotic Party for you. They don't believe in country. The New Patriotic Party, they don't believe in party. They don't believe in the country. They believe in the ideology of Dankwa, not even the ideology of Buzia. And that is why Kufuor has been sidelined, because they don't believe in the ideology of Buzia. That is why Buzia, Professor Buzia's daughter, been in London, extra articles, lambasted President Akufo-Addo, because they don't believe in her father's ideology. They believe in Dankwa's ideology. What is Dankwa's ideology? Dankwa's ideology is simple: propaganda. Propaganda. Yenyo nipa character assassinate people and make ourselves look like demigods. Make ourselves look like people without sin. But indeed, when you ask them, he who is without sin should cast the first stone. And you can't ask someone near my coso, Gabi, and I'm Twitter, and walk a car on some luxury cars. I mean, a friend is saying, cars are, I want some on walk. Imagine. Or drink a car, a beer beton. This is the people leading the nation today. So there is no conscience. The principle of flawed it borders on moral, ethics, traditions, Yeah, actually. And I had dummy and Marano to suit people. Maybe I make say, no matter how tall a tree, is still attached to the roots. What is the roots of our country? See, it didn't crema you. See, young bo be a po, Niensi wobi. Nien bokrono entia yuniano. Today, this is what we praise. The case I bar out from the judge, it's like he's giving praises to corrupt officials like Nyantechi. And I heard somewhere say Nyantechi Kasa. I said, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. The days of your friend is saying, Kufuor time, this man I know a GFA boss. Would you ever a brew battle time? We saw the way you're not your pop boy, you won't the way not your league in it here. And the Ghana League, football league is dead. And started free Nyantechi. Sikadie basa, chrono basa, eri basa. Oko say the Western world, they are after the great men of Africa. Which great men of Africa? Which great men are you talking about? We are talking about thieves. Nyantechi is a thief. We want to shift blame and blame the Europeans. And change the game. You can also change the game by bringing your rules so that they can play according to your rules and your regulations, according to your laws and your systems. Because I may be free Ghana, but I don't live in this country according to the laws of Ghana. I live according to the laws of United Kingdom. And then say me driving the way I'm driving or Ghana no. Me ba me driving it different. Me steering quite different. So you who super so you're greater. Change the system to suit your people. Don't come and say so. And sorry me because it's being praised by BBC. No, extra say, oh yeah, BB. No. In Ghana, the court system. We know our judicial system, how corrupt they are. How corrupt. Mama something and kakra. It might be trivial, but say Chief Justice, the president, executive instrument during COVID-19 was in manipa more than 20 and group and years. Anameboa. The Chief Justice when him ran. Ono yemra, ono ayemra ninim, amra no kotonenim. One more shemran, ajiatum. President had in his signature assign us here. And so, Sir John Wuye, no more 20. I was here. Sir John Wuye, no more 20. So even the people that knows better, they don't even respect the law. They don't even respect the law. But if you live in a country where people don't respect the law, what do you expect from judges like this? They will not apply common sense. They will not apply ethics, conscience to cases. They will not apply the traditions of the country to in some number. Yes, in the bosom of the law, no, in the bosom of the judge. Now I have to apply conscience. Another example. King Solomon in the Bible. Yes, maybe ese ne ba ewu. Ana ba konso se ne ba enwuye. Ana asane ko pie wo Solomon anim. Die wo se eye ne ba no. Yes, ye be se etwa akola ne mo se there be Solomon fama maame no. Die anya ne ba no se ye ntwa ne mu. Na wo se bi wo ye oba na wo onyinsan akora 9 months. Na so obi so wo twa ne mu a. At least your conscience will tell you say no. Solomon used conscience. And what the judge said there be asem way. Mami way odifo way odibe. Way there was a cranny ya obapan or show ye funu pan kan jam say mentwa ne mu. But the eye ne ba no o se Solomon ye fama no. Anya bia mani be hunu no. Ye sure say mami ne be ka no ne tim say anya bia me de mani be hunu say akora na enyini. Na ma friend no na ma sma no. Na me ne di agro ebe ma mani me kra kra ni bachi. But the anya ne ba ye nkunu. What I'm trying to say here is a conscience. Laws, no, a nipa ne create you. A nipa create laws, no, because we want people to follow, abide by it, respect it. Politicians are corrupt. We know that corruption is part of our politicians. It's in the DNA of our politicians. We say a culture. Does our culture allow us to take bribes? Which culture in this world allow people to take bribes? It's culture. Culture. There is no word like culture. Where do you know kind of culture? Culture. There is no word you pronounce in the culture. A culture. Culture simply means to grow. Of course, we say culture is a way a group of people live. But culture simply means to grow. And your culture name my own kind. Sensebio, Jebrai, na dia semtia will be. And nas videos bebre, ye will no judges are one more punching me. Ye jia punching, near dia semetia ganeni. Aso. Is that our culture? Muamoka culture, no? Is that the culture of Ghanaians? Say yenja ponchi. Na yenim no kura no se baby a no kura ne dan ye die tia de. Oni bie eba. Is that the culture of Ghanaians? But you see, people don't want their conscience to come alive. And that is what we are seeing in this particular judgment, And it looks as if the judge was taking things personal, bringing a lot of adjectives, trying to describe Anas. All that he was trying to do was character assassinating, so that the Western world, the Europeans, the Americans, the BBCs, the CNNs will know say Anas is not credible. If we are going to fight our battles in this world, and we choose to fight our battles, then we have to be more, a friend is saying, people who will respect the laws. Na ya masika embedi yanim. Ema ye nyanyoma ensem fata. And that is clearly what we see here. Today, the words of Anas, the principles of Anas, that was admired by our president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. You see, Anas is a terrorist. Now, my question is, it is why a terrorist they are. And you said a case, you. And the judge did Ghanaians a disservice to the nation, because the judge is being paid with Ghanaians' money. So if Anas is a terrorist, was there any judgment from the judge? Say Yankwachi Anas Ana? Because what the judge at the Barbonte. So why a terrorist there? Why must we live with a terrorist? Why must the nation live with a terrorist? And Yankwachi Anas. As a judge, to me, I can't say Yankwachi Anas there. No, what kind of just like that it came from Emudia. Then Dr. Ren, I will say, with every might and every power within me, say, the judge erred in this particular decision. And you see, because if our nation wants to move forward, if our nation wants to get to where we want to get to, I will tell you point blank. I am Marano and a Makro Yekro. What is will be so a person or call you or by UK or call Germany or call France or call America? I am running track. Because over there, the laws, majority of times, does not segregate. 98%, it doesn't segregate. And you yes, law no any perfect. I will UK there. But 98%, you will know, say, a member to an hour final will read the decision, the final decision, a judge, and a man, I will say, wait there, trust, wait there, alabraka, wait there, Debbie, wait there. And trust. And if I mean the judge has performed his constitutional duty. But a humanity, and send kakra and sir. Why dear? I hope, sir, there is always a room for appeal. To me, sure, say, Anas Ebia, or appealing the case. Me bomb by so say Anas and call for. Ebe appeal case. Say, Omo appeal cranwa. Some more appeal because Uncle for way there anymore. Omo appeal case we are over the Bekwa Nam say a catch them. Anas no your crumb for. Anas no dear. What is a Kuba? anya kwaku ba ko akwada ana no ma training no ene on the way a politicians wo motie. They will use you and they will dump you. And into na de bia me catch the Ghana for say. See ya dwene kuro no a ya ndwene wo my Ghana first. Because ya ndwene wo my Ghana no ho a ne ama Ghana ya ma me Ghana ensi ya mfa ne ho do endi animu a. We'll be following politicians who will use us, and before we realize, no, they will dump us. This particular law, for me, it's just one of those broken laws. And since there are conscience, Ghanaians, we must speak up. But for me, I see this judge as a confused judge. And that he should go back to his roots and study the law again. Because you see, laws guarantees peace. Laws guarantee peace. And this particular way of the Wanyadi. Oshemreya or the final judgment or the buyer. Where are the norms? Laws create norms. The Greek word for a norm, a normus. Lawyer. Normus means normal. I hear lawyer in the judgment or the abattoir India. I say he was changing the law to suit somebody. And that is exactly what he did. And for me, I would say, Anas also needs to be advised. And in a country where we are fighting that laws will be respected, equally all of us ought to respect the laws. And so those who came to listen to Dr. Ren, my take on this case is that the conscience of the judge was not alive. And where laws are created, conscience comes alive. And the countries where they do not abide by the laws, it's more or less like a jungle. And today, yesterday we had a confused judge who gave us a judgment that clearly, I say, only Anas, enya personal asem. For me, I know, say, judges be brainwashed and now for Anas, and now the swa, or da omedi, woman in Beguabo, Emeguas, Ewa Bonti. But for me, I always say, when a person has good character, nipa wo subanya, wo di aponching, eko dada no say, wonsesa asemwa okodia wonsesa. Because Anas approach or the ba nyina. Ya wo judges bi wo wa. Wo di aponching sika so mo hwe. Enso anya wo. But judges are ye greedy. Omani bre sika. Edi sika nechi. Eno nya ye culture. Eye nibre. Nibre nya Ghana for culture. Say judge be je aponching. No we di asem no. Edi etia ne nyonku nua de. That's our judge. With this say ye chill. Ye gene license free in sem. Ye de no ko tufias. Because one sem fata. Because you nimra no when dimra no so. Aye boni. This is where I will end my aye men komo ene. Yami adom so a ye be ba be di. Ensam doors so. Anana enya de nso e benyamre ni nyina ye didi edi nkomo. And then to Yebusianfo Amoba share Dr. Red. But I'm going to say, Yami Adon Swa, Yebedi, Eye, and Komo. Thank you and take good care of yourselves. Bye bye.